Hello, this is The Way of Fairness. My name is Stephen Childs, and I just watched a video on New Dimensions. Jeffrey Mislove, he's interviewing Robert Falconer, and this is a guy who was raised in extreme abusive situation, and he has an idea of spirit entities that are with people that have been raped, for example, and then they will have this unwanted spirit entity within their mind, or has access to their mind. This is what's going on with me. So we get tormented by them. So he's explaining how he gets them to leave, and I'm going to look further into what he's teaching people. It's IFS, family systems. So today, as I was finishing listening to the video, a powerful being was attacking me, trying to get me to defeat. It was trying to defeat me, and it connects to a dream I had of like a devil character in the back seat, and they didn't want me to tell anybody about who it was or where I gave him the ride for Uber. This was a dream I had, and so I remembered where it was, where I took him, where I picked him up from, and the guy's face was on another person that I saw leaving the parking lot at a grocery store. Well, I'm not driving. I've just been for a walk, and there were two dogs walking down the trail, the gravel road, and first one dog shows up, and I wondered if it was going to bark at me. It was a large white dog, long hair, and had a red bandana on it. And he looked to see if I was a friend or foe, and I'm a friend. So he turns around and looks up the way. And he takes a few steps, and then he comes back and looks at me again. So I'm thinking, is he leading me somewhere? Like maybe the owner of the dog had a heart attack or something? So I'm just stopped there trying to listen to the communication coming from the dog. And he looks up again, and here comes a black dog off out of the trees. And this black dog had sore feet, so I guess they'd been walking a long time. And the white dog was waiting for the black dog that had sore feet. So I spent some time with him and wanted to know what to do. And they both headed down the road. They knew what they were doing. Just really calm, and they knew where they were headed. And so I didn't do anything. I didn't interfere. And besides, sometimes people want to die in peace, you know. So I'm trying to listen to the spirit telling me what to do in case somebody did die on the mountainside or something. So anyway, I told some people about the two dogs there at the park, the Orem Park. It's a nice new park up Provo Canyon. So there's something going on I want to share about, where the women are getting hurt by Islam. There's a lot of complaints in my telepathic mind against Muslims. And they don't have any power over me. They know that I have the power of Allah with me. They can sense it. So a lot of them appreciate the way of fairness and the World Fairness Agreement. We need to put it into effect as soon as possible. People are dying today because we don't have it established yet, the World Fairness Agreement. And people are being raped, and people are being robbed, and people are making $1 million a day damaging the planet. And our justice system is so top heavy. It's a wonder that it hasn't completely fallen over and broke up into pieces. It needs to be streamlined with the fairness court idea that's on the website, thewayoffairness.com. It's in the World Fairness Agreement. Fairness court is the last paragraph or two. I didn't go into any length to describe it in any detail, just to get the idea across to people. Let's make this happen, the fairness court, and get the government, Big Brother, on our side. So this is happening in such an interesting way because it's related to my own Big Brother that is now standing up for me in this telepathic realm of abuse. So I'm hearing from entities in that arena of telepathy that my brother is telling them to stop bugging me, stop giving me a bad time. And I'm really grateful that this has changed in this realm of telepathy. So I can defeat the devil, and I don't know if anyone else can on the planet. And the Muslims know that. And if they don't join the way of fairness, the devil's going to be really mad at them because they are doing people wrong. And they're not the only ones, but that's where I'm hearing the complaints today. Muslims are causing people a great deal of unfairness in their lives. More so the females. And I have worked out something with the females where I have my energy as a man that connects, and we have a connection, sexual, but I don't want any sex. They just get the power, and it empowers them to give crap to the men that are doing them wrong. And it's working really good. So they're getting serve some humble pie or vomit. How would you like to eat some vomit, Muslims? Join the way of fairness. You're completely forgiven. Your past is irrelevant. We don't dig into it. We don't care what you did in the past. We just want you to help us and not harm us. And we're asking to join you people to put into effect the World Fairness Agreement. And the Jews will have to agree to it also. So this never-ending warfare between Muslims and Jews and Shiites and Sunnis. Did they blow up a mosque today? The day's not over yet. You know what I mean? It's like happens all the time. The Sunnis blow up a Shiite mosque. We need the World Fairness Agreement as soon as possible. People are dying today. Muslims are dying today. Latinos are dying today from the gangs, the cartels in southern Mexico. 4,000 people had to evacuate. I was told that Mexicans are going to die. I had had some trouble with some Latino people telling me they're the one that put mud in my eye, and I'm thinking, this is telepathic generally, but they will try to dominate. And so it's in their culture. It's also in Donald Trump's culture. He taught his people to dominate first of all. So what happens is we're in a war. So I was told in advance that Mexicans are going to die, and it happened in the southern Mexico. How many Muslims die today? How many of Trump's people die today? They try to get people to believe that they have to die or their world's going to end. No, that's false. It's fiction. The world established by the way of fairness is not going to end. It's going to be a peaceful, loving, kind world where people don't do each other wrong. That's what's going to happen. I was told last night that that's what's going to happen by my higher power. Thanks for listening. Join with us. Can we join you? We're the way of fairness. You just have to agree to not do us wrong. And we're not going to do you wrong. We don't care about the past. They keep bringing up the past. It doesn't even matter what happened in the past, what I did, what you did, what they did. It doesn't matter because it's over. The problem that caused those things to happen has been resolved with the way of fairness and the World Fairness Agreement. And it's all forgiven. The past is totally forgiven. It's not our business. We don't care what it was. We don't want to hear you bring it up anymore. Have a great day.